Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscription button, and if you don't want to miss any of my videos, please hit the notification button, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. I'm going to try something a little different with you guys. As you know, those of you that have watched more than one of my videos, you know that I react and give commentary to, for the most part, Ernesto Williams, who's currently locked up on theft and bigamy charges and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, I'm going to try to mix in other crime topics, celebrity related crime stories, and anything else that may catch my attention that I feel like my subscribers would be interested in. So I decided to take it to the blogs and just talk about a mix of things. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. Let's look at some of the most recent articles that I've seen on the blogs, because y'all know I like to laugh. I love to laugh. I know that Ernesto's crimes are not necessarily funny, but we do try to make light of it, and that's what brings us together. We all have, for the most part, a common goal, and that's to see this thing all the way through and see that Ernesto pays for all of his crimes. Just like Andrew Lester. Andrew Lester passes away while awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty to the pow-powing of Black teenager Ralph Yarl. Ralph Yarl survived, thank God, and Andrew Lester did not. He didn't survive his jail stay or his sentencing, So according to Hollywood Unlocked, Andrew Lester, the 86-year-old white man who admitted to shooting Black teenager Ralph Yarl after the teen mistakenly knocked on his door, has passed away while awaiting his sentencing. According to ABC News, Lester recently took a plea deal for felony assault in the second degree, but never lived to hear his fate in court. The news outlet reports that the Office of Clay County Prosecuting Attorney Zachary Thompson announced the news in a statement on Wednesday. We have learned of the passing of Andrew Lester and extend our sincere condolences to his family during this difficult time. Why would you do that? While the legal proceedings have now concluded, we acknowledge that Mr. Lester did take responsibility for his actions by pleading guilty in this case. Our thoughts remain with both families affected by this tragic incident as they continue their healing process. Now, it's a strong possibility that Andrew Lester was, senile, very paranoid. I don't know what drives these people who have pow-pows in their possession to just negligently fire off at any and everything that may come to their door, their driveway, or whatnot. But I'm pretty sure he was going to, do time, continue to do time or whatever, until he passed away. At the time that he pow-powed this young man, he was 84. And he was supposed to stand trial. Ralph Yarl's family thanks the community for major support during his first public appearance since being pow-powed twice after ringing the wrong doorbell. Ex-wife of Andrew Lester, accused of pow-powing Ralph Yarl, says she was always scared of him. It doesn't surprise me what happened. I mean, he don't look like a nice, passive, older gentleman. And I was trying to remember, did we know any background information about him to know what his intentions were? And I forgot that his grandson had come out April 20th, 2023 and said said that his grandpa is a racist. So he probably saw some black figure at the door and either thought the man or the boy was going to come and do him harm, or he just didn't care. He saw a black face and he was like, I've been waiting on this all my life. And pow pow. But as I said, Ralph Yarl is still alive and Andrew Lester may burn in hell. All these plane crashes going on. Please let me know in the comments if you are brave enough to fly right now. Delta Airlines offers $30,000 to passengers of plane that flipped on Toronto runway. I'd take it and sue. Basically. Wow, and this video shows scary Delta flight crash at Toronto airport. People evacuating, put your phones away. Wow. Y'all see that? I was wondering how it landed upside down. The wings fell off or broke off.
God. Oh my God.
Everything, drop it. Come on. Don't take no video. Take that phone away. On the right.
Holy
Oh, I need my phone.
holy
This is crazy.
holy oh my God. Yo, I was just on this plane.
He's still trying to go viral. That is just crazy. Well, luckily, I'm guessing no one passed away, but 8 people were injured. How on God's green earth did everyone survive? What happened?
We're in Toronto.
Okay, so they're offered $30,000, but like I said, I'd still sue.
There's a scope of
Mimi, love you.
If y'all are not aware, I wouldn't say I have a fascination with death, but I do have a strong interest in death, how people die, celebrity death. So when people, pass away and then we don't know what happened, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna be disrespectful and go above and beyond to find out how somebody passed, but I may, quietly inquire. I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know how you died. I be wanting to know how they died. Were they sick beforehand? Who did they talk to last? Did they have any symptoms? Did they go to the doctor? Did they go to the hospital? Did they die at home? Who found them? I want to know all the details. I wouldn't consider myself morbid. I'm not to that extreme, but I be want to know. But I don't like funerals. I don't like funerals. I don't like planning funerals. I just want to know who died, how did they die, what was the circumstances surrounding it. But anyway, may Irv Gotti rest in peace. Even though some of the last things we remember about him was him ranting and raving about Ashanti and how him and Ashanti used to mess around. The singer Ashanti used to mess around. So he kind of went out like a sucker. But he contributed a lot to the music industry. So let's listen to Ja Rule's emotional speech.
Chris says, biggest honor, give somebody, Mimi, love you, Mimi. I know this is tough for you too. He's home now, he's with Bobby, with V. This is my brother, like Chris says, biggest honor, give somebody who's not your blood brother to say to your brother. And let me take these glasses off. He deserves that respect. We started this journey together a long time ago. No. Good inspiration. See, no, reverse the role, baby.
Got it. Gotcha. Got it.
And if y'all didn't know, I believe Irv Gotti had diabetes, and he spoke out on, what is it, what is it called? Drink Champs podcast. What was it, a year ago? And he admitted that he wasn't taking care of himself. He was probably eating what he wanted, smoking, drinking. And the last time he was on Drink Champs, the time after he was ranting and raving about Ashanti, his family had asked him not to, drink and not to smoke because obviously he was sick, so he did respect their wishes, but at that point he had lost a lot of weight and it was probably too late. I don't know if any of you guys have diabetes or deal with diabetes, but diabetes runs in my family big time. My mom had it since I was born. And I'm 43. She passed away in 2020. And a lot of it was related to diabetes. She didn't want to eat right. She tried, but to have to struggle with that every day, all day of your life, especially when you are not, the most wealthy person, when you don't have access to, a lot of healthy foods in your community, when you don't have the money for the shots, the insulin, things like that, it's really hard. And yes, I wish she would have made better choices. She would definitely still be here because she was 70. Let me see. She was 74 when she passed away. So she lived like almost 40 years with diabetes. So she did pretty good, but she did too much of eating the wrong things to where at the end of her life she had to be so restricted that she was miserable. She was miserable. But anyway, I won't go too much into that. But my brother, he battles with it too. Diabetes affects your eyesight, your teeth, your heart, your everything. And I, took measures to try to prevent myself from getting diabetes. Otherwise, I would have it for sure because my sisters have it too. My sisters have it too. So, anyway, moving on. May he rest in peace. All right, let's look at this fool. I think there's a couple stories about him. I won't make this too long, but there are a couple stories lately about him. I'll look at this one first. Diddy suggests race played a part in his federal charges. No white person has ever been the target of a remotely similar prosecution. So what, Diddy? So what? Who cares? And look, Mr. Dennis Byron liked it. Hi, Dennis Byron. Where you been? Diddy isn't backing down from his fight against the government's case against him. His legal team has filed a new motion to dismiss one of the 3 federal charges, arguing that the case is a blatant example of racial discrimination. Okay, but does that mean you guilty or you innocent, Diddy? If you were white, would you be innocent? If you were white, would you still have committed the crimes? In a memorandum filed Tuesday evening, reviewed by Variety, Diddy's lawyers claim no white person has ever been the target of a remotely similar prosecution. Under the Mann Act, they also pointed out that his case is the first of its kind, stating there has never been a similar RICO prosecution. Okay, first time for everything. This argument highlights the historical pattern of the Mann Act being used disproportionately against black men. The law, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act, has a long history of racially charged applications, most notably used against legendary figures like Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight boxing champion. Well, my thing is, whether you're white or black, wrong is wrong, a crime is a crime. Are you saying that you shouldn't be locked up because you're black? I mean, what are you saying? Are you saying they just need to go after white people too, and you'd be happy with being in jail or prison or wherever you at? What are you saying? I'm confused. Look at my boyfriend, y'all. Look at my boyfriend. Y'all see my boyfriend? Oh, now this is Texas related, so I'll talk about this one.
News out of the Memorial area of Houston. A plan to hurt students at Memorial High School using guns and pipe bombs leads to the arrest of 2 teenage girls. This is a story that you'll see only on 2. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota. Lisa is off. Those teenage girls now in custody. Spring Branch ISD police say there is no longer a threat to the school or its students. KPRC2's Bill Barajas live at Memorial High School with more on this story. Bill.
Yeah, this was a joint investigation involving the FBI, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, and the Spring Branch ISD Police Department. I'm told the idea was to place pipe bombs throughout Memorial High School and use guns to shoot at students. The plan in its early stages, but multiple law enforcement agencies told me that the threat was credible enough that they acted quickly. Within 30 minutes of becoming aware of this plan, they arrested a 15 and 16-year-old teenager girl. Now, Spring Branch ISD Police Chief Larry Bainbridge says they became aware of the threat yesterday thanks to a source. Bainbridge says they arrested a 16-year-old girl. She has since been charged with third-degree felony terroristic threat charges. We're told that student was a 10th grader assigned to Memorial High School, but was attending a separate school in the district that is designed to help students that fall behind. The 15-year-old student that was arrested is in custody with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. We are awaiting more details on her, but have not been told that she has been charged yet, and she was not a Spring Branch ISD student. We have also reached out to Spring Branch ISD, to the district, to find out if they have notified parents and staff. We spoke to a few students and parents that were here as school let out. None of them were aware of this situation. We'll, of course, continue to ask questions and keep you posted. We're live.
So they're letting her go there to try to catch up with some courses or something like that. So she's behind. She told somebody that told somebody, and now she might go to jail. Funny, not funny. Yeah, this is getting too close to home for me. As a former teacher who might have to teach again one day, I'm really trying to branch out and learn some other skills and do some other things. But this is terrible. And this is happening all too often. 2 teens arrested for plotting to a high school, not thinking of the repercussions, not valuing life. They might feel worthless themselves, so why not off some other people, you know? And when you're behind and when you're low, you know, you're angry. You feel bad. Maybe they're being teased, or maybe they feel worthless, or maybe, you know, nobody's paying them any attention. So they do stuff like this to lash out. Well, thank goodness that the authorities took action swiftly. They made their arrest within 30 minutes. Spring Branch ISD, it's not, I don't believe it's too far from where I am. You know, not like down the street or nothing, but yeah, I always want to try to hold the parents accountable in some way, shape, or form, because you have to communicate with your children. You have to be in their business. You have to be nosy. I know that parents work and they have a lot going on, and that's different from when you just are totally unaware of anything that's going on in your child's life. You're not looking at their cell phone. You're not looking at their social media. You're not listening in on their phone calls. Kids don't need privacy, in my opinion. And I only have a 2-year-old. I don't have any older kids, no teenagers, nothing like that. But kids don't need privacy. I'm sorry. And hopefully that I don't piss anybody off. But I do believe they don't. Not when they have access to social media and other people can get in their business and influence them and whatnot. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'll stop there with that. I wanted to make this, you know, a little short, kind of test the waters and see how y'all like this, and hopefully I can get it edited and put out there. Let me know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments. Appreciate y'all for checking out the video. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. Talk to y'all later, foodies. Bye.